Okay, here we are. So I'll be exploring this map some more with my trusty Mack R. And I have this trailer, RGN Lowboy Fontaine. It's a Fontaine magnitude, I believe, 55 ton. It's a thing of my friend Sergei Drachev in Facebook and YouTube. Used to drive for his heavy hauls. RGN meaning removable gooseneck. This is the gooseneck thing here. What it disconnects right here at the trailer. You put the front of the trailer then on the ground, and there's a couple little ramps that you flop down, and then you can drive excavators and bulldozers and all sorts of stuff right up onto here. And then you chain it up, back up, hook up the gooseneck, and then using hydraulics, lift it up off the ground. Away you go. So it's cool. Anyways, that's what I got. So here we are in Bowling Green, and my cargo is empty. There we go. Now you can see it. I've taken an empty cargo to St. Louis, I believe. And I'm going to tour around because I want to see if I can see any evidence, any of the historical plaques or something from the famous Bowling Green, the massacre at Bowling Green. So possibly not. The only thing we find might be sarcasm. So, and I'll turn off the voice navigation. So, Saturday, and I've been tinking around with stuff. Got 10 hours sleep last night. Oops. There we go. Not sure why, but very restful. So here we are in Bowling Green. Checking it out. We're going to drive around Bowling Green a bit just to see what's here, because there's been more scenery added, according to the developer. So we'll see what's in Bowling Green. And then I think after that, the plan is to go from Bowling Green. I'm going to go check out some highway that I haven't explored yet, and then go in through Owensboro. There's some new stuff there, and then eventually a little deke there through Mount Vernon, and eventually get to St. Louis. And once to get to St. Louis, I'll take a heavy haul. I want to maybe check out 50, or, you know, there's a number of unexplored highways. Bloomington, so yeah, I could just sort of wander around. Some of these I haven't done, and some of these I think they get unexplored if the developer makes changes to the highway. You know, drops in a new version or something. Oh well. Oh. Dang. I didn't, you know. Is that going to reset me? Is that going to reset me if I do that? Geez, I was going to, you know. Let's try it. Let's try her here. I had problems getting Streamlabs chatbot working properly. The turns out the Windows Defender. See, if you go into the Streamlabs chatbot Discord, they pin something near the beginning that shows Windows Defender sees it false positive as a Trojan. So you have to go into your protection history and say, no, that's okay. I'll enable that. I like that. It's good. Which I did. And it's fine. It's funny, there was an awful lot of messages from people saying, how come it doesn't work? And message from people saying, this is an old problem. Look at the beginning. And then people saying, oh yeah, it works now. Thanks. So, be patient, Grasshopper. Be patient. Do I really replace it? Yes, I want to replace it. There we go. Okay, let's start her up. I had about 10 hours sleep last night. I'm not sure why. Sleep of the Just. Driving Master, how are you? I'm exploring. Continue game. I'm exploring the Midwest expansion done by Jace Meister. Actually, on the stream. I was watching some multiplayer, one of the speed trucking, I think, the guy, one of the Truckers MP guys going through admin stuff, just cleaning up, going through reports and stuff, and it looks like they have upped their game for penalties. People were getting 1 week, 2 week bans, not like 1 day, 2 days. So I think they really are making an effort to. They changed the Truckers MP so that there was like an arcade servers and then regular servers. Or sorry, arcade and simulation. The arcade ones, you just sort of you go like hell, drive like you're on an arcade. The simulation ones have stricter rules, stricter speed limits, collisions, all sorts of stuff like that. And they are really trying to. It was taking a while to load here, but that's good. It's loading something. So it's good that Truckers MP is. Excuse me, that they're cracking down on their news bulletin on it said basically that they are. If it looks like you've gone in just to be an asshole, then they'll treat you. They'll treat you like that, and you'll be getting 14-day bans and I don't know, 14 weeks or whatever, long bans. Okay, let's see what we got here. We should have different stuff. Here I am. Ooh, there's more stuff. The truck in front of me is gone too, but that's just a byproduct of there. Going into gear helps too. Ooh, speaking of traffic. Oh, I should put CIP's traffic in again, you know? I should put his traffic in. Let's do a save here, just in case we screw things up. But I should put his traffic mod back in. Unless I have it in. Oh, I did put it in. Well, there we go. I anticipated myself. Okay. Real traffic density and ratio by CIP, and for those who don't use it, it creates a realistic according to game time and location. It's pretty cool. I was worried that there was something wrong with the game that was Crusher, how are you? I'm here in the latest version of Midwest expansion. Had a little gitch trying to get... Oh, the advantage of restarting the game is you get... the traffic goes away. Yeah, there's lots of cargo spots here too. Actually, you know, I bet you if I bet you if I had done this, because I wanted to get here. Oh yes, there's even. It looks like. I don't know if there's more. Maybe that's the same. I've got an empty trailer that I'm taking to St. Louis. Oh, Brazil Norte. I know, there's a lot of water on that map. There's a place on Brazil Norte where you're driving and the water is actually, it's almost over the tops of the wheels. You can tell where the road is though, because you look at the tops of the cars coming towards you and oh well, they're on the left hand side of the road. That's good. But it's kind of funny because that's all you can see is the tops of the cars. Maybe the top of the driver's head sort of looking like this. Maybe his nose is out of the water and that's it. So, not that realistic, but pretty funny. And if you don't pay attention, you can go off the road. There's road under that water somewhere. Oh. Yeah. No, I'm not stopping. Whoa! But as long as this guy keeps going. Oh, it's only 40. Okay. Let's get some space here so we can see. I'm just gonna take some random turns. Well, just a bit of a detour here. Oh, what's the hell happened to my FPS here? What's happened to my 166 FPS? Oh, hidden stop sign. Well, you can see it. It's sort of a stop sign. Actually, it's the new initiative they put in to Bowling Green. They've started putting stop signs in for kids on skateboards. So they come down the sidewalk and they can, it's a new initiative. I think it's a good idea. Buildings look okay. Oh, this stop sign's okay. It's a four-way, so you don't really have to stop. Well, I guess I did, but I was on the right. The driver on the right at a four-way stop has the right-of-way. Oh, I like that scruffy old building there. Yeah, let's go up here, see what's up here. Some more houses. Hey, Basefear, how are you? Oh, I know. In Russian open space, those military vehicles, little trains of ones. They're like a bunch of little bugs following each other. Well, let's go up here. And they just come whipping through an intersection, and they don't really care. Oh, that's a nice building. I like that. Gift gallery, old-fashioned ice cream parlor, flowers. Well, that's a nice scenery. Church, nice-looking church. Is the town hall here, or library maybe? Just a sec. Yeah, let's make it, shut up. There, we'll just make it 7:30 so it's brighter. So you can see stuff better. Oh, and there's a accessibility ramp on it. Very good, very good. There needs to be an easy way in this game to do little sidewalks on the front of buildings. Because it'd be tedious as a developer to go plunk, 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 put them all in, but yeah, let's go straight through, and then we'll go up. Oh, there's I think, looks like a sunken building there. Maybe not. Oop, I'm coming through, folks. No. No, we're good. Base Fear, how are you? I thought you were camping. That looks interesting. Yeah. No, it's different. I don't think I've seen a cargo place like that. We're eventually going up to the highway. Well, geez, come on. Just, you're under your right foot. There's this pedal. Just push on it, buddy. Okay, eventually we'll get out of Bowling Green. Oh, this might be right. Main drag here. We might get a light. We might get lucky and get a light. We better, because if we go any further, we're just at a cargo pickup spot. Lots of cargo spots, folks, in these this expansion. So many cargo spots that when you run this game, it pretty well sucks jobs from the rest of the coast-to-coast map. But that's okay, because it's more realistic as to how many industries you would have in a nice little roller coaster in a town or city. You know, Chicago, St. Louis, it looks like there's a couple of dozen, because there would be. Whereas in New York, on the old coast-to-coast map, I think New York has 4 cargo places. Oops, this is actually, wait for the arrow. So, yes, I was saying I had to get the I used Streamlabs chatbot, and it wouldn't work. The settings wouldn't pop up. The settings and the bottom left, there's these icons you can click on, and wouldn't work. And I discovered in the Streamlabs chatbot Discord that it's because Windows Defender thinks it's a Trojan. So you have to go in your protection history and say, no, it's okay. Calm down. This program is a good one. So yeah, I don't understand about like base fear. I thought Base Fear was away this weekend going camping, but maybe not. It does look damp out there. Rained last night. So I was thought I'd start my day off with a trip here. Well, it's noonish, but in my trusty Mack R. Like this truck. Just comes in a day cab version, but it's okay. Comes in a, would you like another orange light version too? Well. Oh. You know, Crusher, I took ROS out. It seems I was having problems. I was having problems with roads being missed and stuff like that. Now there is a link that I found of this guy's YouTube that has, and I think I posted it up on my. We losing a lane here? I think we are. I didn't see a merge. I did not see a merge sign, but maybe there aren't merge signs. And there was no lines on the road, so it's like, oh, wait a minute. Anyways, I have problems with Russian open space, but I had Goblin or somebody, that YouTube video, anyways, and he's got all sorts of map mods and the order to do them in and links to the files, though, so I probably could put that back in. I just found that Russian open space is not. I think that's what happened. I got it working and I found it wasn't that exciting, so I just took it out because it adds to the load time. I don't know if anybody is ever going to update Russian open space other than compatibility updates. Like, I don't know if anybody is ever going to go through and add. I think there would. I mean, there's a big interest in, you know, Eastern Europe and Russia. Maybe the developers are angry with Russia now. I don't know. Rescaling the map. Well, it's one in, I think it's 1 in 15, isn't it? And all the rest of the stuff is 1 in 19, and it was 1 in 15. Yeah, yeah. I guess if they made it 1 in 19, then it'd be more compact. It's going to be less open spaces. I mean, if it made it 1 in 19, then the existing things would all be closer together. Or would seem closer together. No. I mean, it might be a lot of work to rescale it. I'm thinking if you want to do, if you want to spend work, or, you know, if you want to expend some effort, then go through and tweak the map. You know, do like Jace Meister has here and add more cargo spots. And Project Japan, I did not know there was a Project Japan. Huh. That'd be cool. That'd be cool. Is it a standalone, or does it just tack on to ATS with ferry connections? And where am I? Oh yeah, I'm exploring various bits of highway that I haven't driven up before. This is kind of nice. Look at all these trees. They're nice and thick. I like this. Doesn't look so much like sometimes trees going along the edge of highways and it just looks like a manicured park because they're too thin. Ah, both add-on and standalone. It would be nice. It's quite hilly in Japan. And the countryside's different. I mean, there's terraced mountains, you know, with terraced hills with rice paddies and stuff. I wonder if they're going to really do that. Hungary got updated. You mean the Frank's standalone Hungary map? Oops, I think we're turning here. Sorry. Saw somebody in the mirror there. No, I'm turning. Yeah, okay. Oh, very nice. You mean updated with new content, or just updated for compatibility? Ooh, nice move, bus. Yeah, I'll stop at the light. So this is weird. I mean, some of the cargoes that you can take with your lowboy trailer are your lowboy trailer. I thought when it said, I wasn't sure if it was going to load a lowboy on my lowboy. But no, so I'm getting paid to take my trailer empty to St. Louis. Now that happens indirectly if you're a trucker with your own trailer. If you have to backhaul somewhere, you factor that into your rates so that, not directly, I guess, you're not going to charge somebody directly to, usually, but I'll have to look for the Hungary map then and see what's new. There we go. There's my arrow. Okay. And this guy that sat there forever thinking about it. Jeez, is hey. A little short trailer and a long trunk. Ooh, and a blue roof. How nice. Don't need our headlines on. Well, I'll have to check the Hungary map then. Thanks for that, the add-ons, to see what's there in the SCS forum. Although I've had some new ideas on how to do the next pass of editing on my book, so I need to work at that too. I was at my local yesterday around supper time. A couple of ladies came in and sat at the front just next to me by the window, or the open window, and turns out one of them is a screenwriter, a playwright. Oh well, I'm a writer, so we chatted writing, exchanged business cards. It's kind of cool. And I gave her a copy of one of my stories, my short stories. Which reminds me, I have to update the list on my blog of the short stories, so. I should put a link here too, to it also, eh? Oh, why is there no timers going? Why is my welcome thing not popping up? Oh, yes, it did. Just I thought it'd come more often. Back to work here, Gramps. It was kind of funny at the owner was there. He's there's several owners. Actually, two of them were there. One of them was, so he's sort of the working owner that's there often. So Vinny was there, and then Ranny was there, but he was just sitting behind the bar playing crib with a couple of buddies and chatting. I came in, he said, "Oh, Mike, we're in your seat. Everybody move down," because I often sit in the corner, just by the window, and it was kind of funny. But anyways, Randy was there, and then Vinny was sitting there doing some paperwork with his laptop at the bar, and then Steph was working, and Andrea was working, helping out the dinner crowd in the back, and then Tessa, another server, just came in for a drink, all dolled up for the evening, and then another one, Kira, came in with her boyfriend, her visit, so it's interesting when the I guess you've got a good crew when they come in on their break, on their days off, just to chat people up and have a drink. And Vinny, he's a nice Italian guy, and that's what he's looking for. Oh, there's my stream, yeah. So thanks for everybody that's watching me here. Thanks for being a viewer. And if you're a follower, thanks for following. Where am I in followers? Oh, I'm at 485 now. We're doing good. If you want to support me, you can cheer me with bits, or you can subscribe for a month with your Amazon Prime for free. I have to remind my son to do that again. And you can buy my books. Information on my channel there about my books or on my blog. You can get them from Amazon. It's the easiest, I guess. Print or ebook. Let's get on the roof here again. Oh, I think we're going to... Yes, we're going to Owensboro. Just because we can. We'll just drag this empty trailer around Owensboro a while, just to annoy the locals. There we have a nice... See? Check the mirror there. Owensboro 24, and it's 65. Alright. I think I might need another coffee here. Not that I'm tired. Not after getting 10 hours, over 10 hours sleep according to my Fitbit. It's good. It's good. It means I'm, well, I didn't drink too much or eat too late. Just less, maybe just less stress in my life, for whatever reason. Let's pull over here. There's a thing happened on the road. It was a... What did happen? Ooh, burnt out car. Foam all around it. That'll be on Kijiji as is. Oh, which reminds me, I had an ad on Kijiji for a photo printer. No takers at $45 or free, so I put it out with the garbage. It was an expensive one, but the nozzles were all clogged, so they'd have to be cleaned out. Doable, but I really don't print enough. I would like a color printer, though. Sorry, but sorry, wouldn't stop. So where am I going in here? Oh, that's what I was going to do. I was going to go to the left. Okay, I don't think you're supposed to change lanes in an intersection, but okay, here we are in Owensboro. Oh, gas is good. I was just wondering. I like those. I like all those banners at the car dealer. Okay, is that okay used cars? It is okay used cars. Smart books, pawn shop. Love, the Love connection. This place here, sales on the left, on the right, I mean. With the butchery. We got a butchery here in Westboro. Whoa, love the way that AI does these little jogs sometimes. Like the tracks are improperly laid. See, like that. Oh, we're turning here. Okay. Yeah, we're definitely out of the lane now. Burger Man. Burger, 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 burger. Ooh, look at this. Look at this on the right. Look at this on the right. Look at the hardcore junkyard with conveyor belts and everything. That's cool. Oh no, it's not a junkyard. Yeah, it is a junkyard, because look, there's piles of cars there. Oh, there's no sign outside. That's why I didn't know what it was. But it tells me on the map what it is. Something on the sides of the streets now? What do you mean? Oh, I noticed a stop sign that's in the pavement. I don't understand what you mean on the sides of the streets, though. You know, on the side streets? Food Mart. More stores, more stores. Oh, Aaron's is sinking into the ground. Oh, too bad. And he worked so hard on that business too. He dropped his prices and dropped his building. Poor Aaron. Here's another yard. Oh, the little sidewalks. Yes. Sorry. Yes. You're right. Right. I assume, you know, I didn't even notice the, sorry. I didn't even notice the sidewalks. But yes, there are sidewalks all over the place. That's cool. I guess I didn't notice them because, you know, we drive along, we assume there's sidewalks. If there are none, then we're like, oh, why are there no sidewalks? But yummy. It's the Yummy Store. Arcade Supreme. These funny little places, eh? Oh, and look over there. Oh, there's a subdivision. Oops. Ooh. Ow. Okay. Just depends on the angle. There we go. Oh, this is like driving in Brazil North through the water. There, we'll go like that. If I'm inside, do I see it? Yeah. I have to be here looking outside of the... Oops, let's get over here too. Shit. There we go. All clear. Just around the intersection. Geez, I love this truck, you know. Love the sound, love the look of it. My only regret is, do you see Melissa? No. Oops, I think I actually have to turn here. What's up here? Okay, there's a little subdivision. No, I don't think they're buried in the ground. Can I go? Yeah, I want to go straight through. I want to see what this thing is up here. Is this a four-way? It's a four-way, okay. Oh, maybe it's the same place I went past. Yeah. Ooh, okay. Ooh, that's nice. Look at that mural on the side of that. Is that is that a pool? I wonder if that's a pool. No, it's not a pool. It's a building. Oops. See, there's more of this. I'm not sure why I get that. Okay. Yeah, it's the same junkyard that I went by before. We're just going by it from the other way. Yes, it's not that big a town that they're going to have two competing businesses. So. Okay, now next we have. Next we got to go to St. Louis, folks. It's meet me in St. Louis. We're going to do a little detour through Mount Vernon, just so we can. But, and then after St. Louis, well, I'm open to suggestions. I'm going to pick up a cargo. There's going to be, the nice thing about this map is, hey, Nash, how are you? The nice thing about this map is, if I want to pick up cargo, in a place like St. Louis, whereas in the rest of coast to coast, I don't know, Gainesville or Roswell, Ops, even here, let's go over here to Santa Maria, Los Angeles. I have 4 tabs worth of stuff to pick up with a very rough measurement. Here in St. Louis, I have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. I have 12 tabs worth of stuff. So that just shows you how many more pickup places. You chillin', Al? Good. I'm just chilling too. It's Saturday. Now I'm a writer, self-employed, so, and I don't really work that hard at it. So every day is a Saturday or a work day, my choice. But today I thought I'd chill too. Slept in late, got a coffee, granola bar, do some exploring here of the Midwest expansion by Jace Meister. Uh-oh. Okay. I thought at one time I'd gone over a piece of highway, like it's a bridge with no bridge really, but like that, and I ran into an invisible wall. But I was thinking, I think Jace Meister just said it was fixed already, so. Whatever it was, I did not run into a wall, so I was good. So, my nice scruffy Mack and my empty trailer. Salvation. That's a good name for a place. Let me guess. It was a town in Texas that was it was a dry town in Texas. A new movie. Salvation. Any well-known stars in it, or all newbies? Change the lanes here, buddy. Thank you. What a lovely day for a drive, eh? Don't turn orange on me now. Okay, you can turn orange now. And it does. Okay, let's get over ahead of time so that the back end of this trailer doesn't block things for people. It's especially annoying when you got one of these doubles. I've got a double that's a logging trailer. I love it. It's, I'll show you a logging trailer. This thing. It's 45 plus 45 feet. Sorry, 45 plus 25, so 77 feet long. The trailers you see, the long dry van trailers you see behind transports, are 55 feet, so that gives you an idea of the size. Negan from Walking Dead, Mads Mikkelsen, I guess. Don't recognize Negan. Sounds familiar. I can hear somebody's horn. I don't do I don't go to movies, but I watch them. Was this on was this online, this movie? Because I watch shows and movies on usually on Netflix or Amazon Prime, and on rare occasions I'll download it. But Netflix, good. Salvation, I'll have to check it out. Next time I feel like doing some editing on my book, I'll watch Netflix instead. Oh, going through Evansville. Or going past Evansville. I don't think, let me see where it is on the map. I'm pretty sure if I actually go to Evansville, I will not see anything yet. Let's see. And we've done enough wandering around, and see, I'm driving here. I always forget to drive with cruise control on once I hit the highway. So I ended up being 40 or 50 in a 70 zone. So we are expected Monday afternoon, and it's 2 hours past when we're supposed to be there. Yeah, it is a fantastic expansion. Jace Meister, this is definitely a labor of love. He spent hours and hours, days and days on this. And I'm not sure. I guess eventually it's going to roll into coast to coast. But the advantages of having a standalone, just like Retro Lobster, was that his name? Retro Lobster, that did Montana expansion. The advantage of having it as a separate overlay is that you can update it, like Jace Master does every day or every 2 days. There's little tweaks, huh? And then once you've got it the way you'd like it, it's still beta. Hoping to be out of beta probably in September now, just because he's found more stuff he wants to add. It's not that the bugs, the crashes and that are pretty well completely gone. It's just adding scenery and you know, trees and stoplights and streetlights and stuff like that, more cargo. So I think there should be a well, not up to me, but if there was a PayPal, you know, donations button somewhere, I certainly would be happy to donate. I know there's a school of thought that thinks these all should be free. These all should be done just because they like doing it. Okay, I think a donate button is a good compromise. So it's well, it's 2:17 p.m. and there's still traffic. Yeah, I haven't seen any CIP slow traffic. If you drive on the 2-lane highways, you'll know there's a harvester, like a combine harvester that drives along, and there's slow tractor pulling a, you know, a hay wagon and then stuff like that. So there are various slow. That sound too high? Oh no, it's okay. Various slow vehicles that are realistic. That's what happens in real life. Although I've never seen a combine harvester on a 4-lane highway, but in real life. But you can, he's explained too, CIP's explained on his stream how you can yeah, that's what I thought was going to happen. He's explained how you can, oh, it's an airplane. Isn't that cute? Oh, and he landed. He did not crash. He's just not good. He's explained on, CIP's explained on his stream how you can go in and disable all slow vehicles. So, if you've used his traffic mod but found those annoying, well, you can take them out. Mount Vernon. Well, I don't see a mountain, but there may not be a mountain in Mount Vernon. Doesn't have to be one. So I'm hoping to get a, anybody coming out of the water? No, we're good. Oh, somebody going into the water. Oh no, he's turning. I'm hoping to get a nice kick-ass heavy haul load in St. Louis. Hey, where's my horn? Couldn't find the horn button. Should put on the clutch, I guess, since I'm driving a standard or an automatic. Excuse me, bus. So we've discovered Mount Vernon, and we will shortly see what we've discovered. Got the Jake on. think once you get to St. Louis, I'm going to plug the kettle in. Oh yeah, signal grams. I think there's just a gas station. Oh, there might be a cargo place here. Not sure. Yep. Yeah, you can pick up cars. And gas and possibly cargo. Yeah. Usually, it's usually oil tankers. Okay, back up the main highway. Getting close, 38 miles, and where we may, I don't think this was a just-in-time type, you know, urgent delivery. So we may get fined less than some would expect. I'll still get fined for being late. Oh, that's dizzying, isn't it? Whipping around like that. Get back inside. Puke in a bucket. That's an interesting merge. Guess he could do that, but still. So, 31 miles, 42 minutes, but we are going 70 miles an hour. Oh, 45, we're going 45. So. Fake miles an hour, though. St. Louis soon. I think it's maybe it's in those trees. Maybe it's hiding. No, that's just a curve in the road. But we're probably getting close because I think the developer tends to build up more around towns, around cities. You know, the blanks can get filled in eventually. I was thinking I got a noisy fan in my computer. I think it's the power supply fan. I think I'll bring it in and say there's an intermittent noisy fan, and I say I possibly in the power supply. And I'll bring it in when my girlfriend comes for visit, then I can just leave it there for a couple of days. My computer in, and I won't worry about not having the computer and being able to drive online, because when my girlfriend comes to visit, I can't drive online anyway, so. I mean, I can, but I tend not to, so. That will be my plan. We got a lot here. Oh, no, we got a truck and a car, so we should be okay. Okay. Sometimes people are a little cautious. Sometimes the car does a brake check partway through. Ooh. Oh, well, that sucks. There we go. Sorry, my bad. Did he block? He didn't really block anybody. Okay, we're good. Here we are in St. Louis. So far, the cities have a lot of, like I said, there's several dozen cargo places in the cities. But he hasn't added any scenery yet. He's gone through and added stop signs and or traffic lights, and you know, gas stations and stuff like that. So there's the basics, and then scenery will get added. I think he was saying it's maybe 20% done in his estimation. You know, when he's thinking how much he wants to do on it. So I don't think it's going to get added to oh, we're dropping the empty flatbed here. Not going to get added to building supplies. Coast to coast until next spring. Whoop, that was the wheels going over. Do I have axles that go up? Options. I know my truck doesn't, because that's U. But X is the trailer out. See, mine doesn't go up, but I wonder if there's one on the trailer. There is. Look at that. I can lift I can lift the back one. I should have done that if I was deadheading. Save tires and smaller turn signal. Smaller turn ratio. Yeah, empty magnitude. You're late. Well, sorry. But yes, that could have screwed somebody else's up. If we're looking for a simulation here. Okay, so we're going from St. Louis to, well, there's a lot in St. Louis. Indianapolis. 9 tons of concrete walls. That'd be kind of cool. I think I want to go up this way, up to Green Bay, Wisconsin, but I can go to Chicago. Chicago, 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 Chicago. There's a shitload of stuff going to Chicago. This be nice, this 23-ton excavator to Chicago. You guys think about it. I'm going to get a coffee. So I'll be getting a coffee. And maybe I'll... come on now. Oops, no, I don't want to quit. I want to do this. We'll just sit there and idle a bit. Put my flashers on. Okay, I'm gonna get a coffee. I'll be back. There we go. Sorry. Okay. Thanks, Al. So I was saying it's yeah, it's raining outside, steady rain, and it's supposed to be a party, street party today, but I wasn't really planning on going. A lot of families with kids. I don't mind kids, but been there, done that. I don't really want to talk to you about diapers. Oh. But I'm not sure what they're going to do with the rain. So, folks, where should we go? It has to be in the Western expansion. And it's going to have to be a heavy haul. So what I've got, I've sort of, and I don't want to do an empty trailer again, because that was empty. And I don't want to go to St. Louis, because I'm in St. Louis. So, what have we got if we leave St. Louis? Yeah, see if we can go to Kentucky. Nope. I really want to go, I'd like to go to Wisconsin. I want to go here, something up here, really, because then I can cover a lot of stuff, so. That's not bad. Large concrete walls to Indianapolis or to Kentucky. Don't want to go to Louisville. We can take that to Chicago. 23 ton. That might be the nice. That might be. When's it expire? 2 hours. We can make it. Metal segments to Chicago. Go to Mo. Do we want to go to Mo or Miss? Nope. Or Oki? Nope. Or La? La? No. I think that's it for. Nope. Nope. I think it's Chicago. It's going to be. Lots of cargoes here, though, eh? And if you really want a long one, let's go at the end of the list for destinations. Let's see what's the farthest or furthest. Bakersfield. Cool. No, we're not doing that. So we're going back to Chicago, folks. Sorry to get you all excited about that, but Chicago, and we're going to take the 23-ton John Deere excavator on our RGN, remote gooseneck, Fontaine magnitude, 55-ton lowboy. Set as GPS. Let's go get it. Oh, parking brake. Gas? No. This engine's remarkably fuel efficient, so it's an interesting U-turn there, Gramps. So we're in the map of St. Louis which has a lot of roads, all nicely marked now at the intersections, folks, with signs as part of the Midwest expansion. Oh, and there's this. Oh, I remember this. I think I remember this. So we have this. Is Jace Meister on? Oh, I don't see him on. He'll see that. Actually, why don't I do a marker for myself? Or somebody want to do a clip for me? Somebody do a clip of this section right here where we're with. Oops. With the road floating in space. Well, I mean, this seems to go for, I can't tell how much because there's no miles per gallon, but I have the Camelback Bogey, 650 horsepower. So this is a stock, sorry folks, fair, but I may as well show you what you can get with this truck. if you do the Mack R. No, I don't want that. I want the, yes, I want the Mack R. You can get different chassis. They all just shorter or longer. They give you a bigger gas tank. That's about it. And the engines, I've got the, I'm pretty sure I've got the Mack that gives me 650 horsepower. I had the Cummins and I don't like the noise it makes. So I think I've got that one. Mack E9 supercharged. And it actually, you know. Oh, okay. No problem. I'll do a, I've got a thing somewhere. Where the hell's the, add stream marker. There we go. Okay, so I'll add a stream marker so that I know when I go in where I wanted to do a clip. Whoop, bye. Oh, well, I mean, the 275 should have better, okay. It should have better, you know, mileage. You should get better mileage than I do with this, the 650, but like, I don't know how many miles per gallon I get. I haven't really measured it, and it doesn't show on this truck, right? Pretty sure. No. Some of them have an added mile per gallon thing. But all I know is I don't really worry about gassing up. Now, on the other hand, I'm just exploring this map, which is fairly small, so I'll just say, let me see if I have a gas station on the way to my pickup. No, but I'll hit something on the road. I wanted the larger engine because I like to pull sort of heavy loads, like 50 ton. So I found the smaller engines, if I pulled a really heavy load, it just took me a long time to get up to speed. I had a Ford Econoline decades ago, used, formerly bought it used from Bell Canada. It was a 6-cylinder where the engine compartment was in between the two seats, like the two front seats, and that was the you could open it up while you're driving. You wanted to check the oil, but it was a 6-cylinder, a small 6-cylinder, an old 6-cylinder, and accelerating took a long time on the highway. Best time to pass somebody was if you get a long downhill run and hope that they didn't start going faster also. It's even worse when I came back. I came back from Dryden, Ontario to Deep River. Long drive. I had to stop halfway through. It was around Christmas time and there was a big blizzard. I took the northern route. You could see snow on either side of a white highway because the plow hadn't been by for a while, and I had a canoe on top, 2 bikes on the back, and all sorts of furniture and books and records and stuff for my girlfriend and I. She'd stayed in Dryden to teach. And I came down here and worked, and missed her and suggested we get married that spring, and we did, and we had 2 kids. So, and then we got divorced. So maybe shouldn't have got married just because she was there and I was here. But on the other hand, I got 2 great kids out of it. And some good years of marriage. So, like everything in life, eh? Who knows? Who knows what would happen? Okay, so let's get going. We gotta pick up a cargo. Oh, you bugger. You bugger. Pull in front of me and then accelerate. And what? You're turning? Oh, okay. Oh, sloppily done, buddy. Sloppily done. It's 70 here in St. Louis, though, which is nice. Ah, shit, I'm aired. There's not stop lines at most of these intersections, but I assume the stop line is here. Right? I assume if you go past... Yeah, see, that's where that guy stopped. Sort of even with the sign. What are you guys doing here? Are you gonna coast on through? I'm betting the light will change. There'll be people in there still. Oh no, oh no, not so bad then. Oh, another little roller coaster ride here. Okay, we're eventually going to get there to pick up. So, folks, yes, here we are. Oh, okay, here we are again. Another spot. Let's do this again. Ah, thank you very much for the follow, Daniel Tigger 111. I'm just telling myself do a stream marker. And then I'll get back to the map here. I wish there was a hotkey that I could add a stream marker to. Maybe there is an OBS studio. Anybody know if there's a hotkey? Well, I'm using Streamlabs chatbot. Streamlabs chatbot. After I found why it wasn't working, because the latest update to Windows Defender added Streamlabs chatbot to the oh no Trojan list. No. It's a little geared a little high, but it creeps. There's creep in this transmission. Clear there, clear there. Let's go, little buddy. So Daniel, thank you again. Thank you again for the follow. We're getting up there. I appreciate all the viewers and the followers, and you can cheer me with bits or subscribe with your Amazon Prime, or you can buy my books. Look at my channel. There's info about my books. Or you can just watch. I'm exploring the Midwest expansion by Jace Meister. I've got my Mack R truck with the scruffy paint job, 650 horsepower, and I've got my trailer, which is a, let's go wide here, We're here to pick up possibly that thing there. I have a trailer. I brought a trailer. Is that okay? Oops. Ooh, is there anybody behind me? Hopefully not. Oh good, there's not. Because I need to, yeah, well I need to do this really. And then go like this, just to get this trailer way out there. There we go. Now we'll go through the gate. Especially if we come at it from over here. Come saw. Yes. That's better. Oh good, because I wasn't looking forward to having to back. Oh, there it is. Oh, once I picked it. Once I took it, then it got dumped. It was on a trailer when I came in. Interesting. Once I picked it, then it was off the trailer. Okay, what do we got? There we are. Are we chained? Oh, not bad. There's 2 at the front. What do we have for chains here? Okay, 2 at the front. 2 at the back. Something on the boom. You'd probably have double that, but still, it's not bad. Okay. Now we're going to Chicago. Now we want to take I want to take roads that I haven't done before. So 51 would be good. Right? Have I done 55? No, so X that. Let's go like that way. That's pretty good. And possibly we'll pass gas stations. Or not. How far we gotta go? Okay, 231 miles, and what do we got for gas? We've got slightly less than a tank. And I think the tank for this, did I say 230 gallons? I've got the bigger one, sorry. I have to do this in a difficult way. 260 gallons, so I've got 130 gallons of gas. And at, I don't know, I forget what I'm getting. You know, 6 miles a gallon. That's still enough. So, Nash, do you have a small? Do you have the small tank? Maybe like not a 260 gallon. Is that your thing with this? Like, do you run out of gas, or do you know just because of a small tank, or do you get poor mileage? That's what I was wondering. Okay, do I have lights on? Oh, I wanted panel lights. That's it. I think that one thing is the that's the brakes, and I think let me see what the I can never remember what I've set the trailer brake to. I know, I probably went right by it, didn't I? Y, it's the Y key. Because that lever on the right of the gas, or the steering wheel, That's the trailer brake. So useful if you are if you're in slippery conditions heading down a hill, coming to a corner. If you use the Jake, you will stop the tractor, the truck unit, but you will not slow down the trailer, and you will jackknife. So in that case, either when you start jackknifing or to prevent it, just use the trailer brake. But you have to remember what it is, what I never do. Oh, sorry, just saw your comment. Yeah, so there might be, that's the main reason I picked the longer chassis, just to get a bigger tank, so I wouldn't have to worry about it. Oh. But it's not a problem, this map. If you're on something like Russian open space, which is the ATS map, gas can be a problem. I assume none of you guys are going up this ramp. No, they weren't. Good. Okay, see, we're pulling this load. We downshifted a bit, but we pulled pretty good up that ramp. That's the 650 engine. Right, with 23 tons. We got our flashers on. That's interesting. They do disco lights at the back. Oversized load. I don't have any. I don't think the Mack R gives you flags on the truck. Does it, Al? I can't remember, but I'm not sure whether there's a lot of options. Why don't we just go look? Showing people what the Mack R can do. There are front flags. Oh well. So there's a lot of things you can add. You can add, you know, cabin deflectors, like these things, dual scoops, or this thing, you know, cool things like that. Different mirrors, different bumpers. You can add lamps in the front. You can change the lamps. You can add a different grille. You can add different bumpers. This one is the one I've got. I think it's kind of cool. There's also this one, which I think is overkill for a bumper, really, but it's still kind of cool. We're not driving a train, so anyways. I suggest, folks, if you're looking for mods, get the Mack R truck from the Steam Workshop, and then get the Scruffy paint job. And they have cigarettes in an ashtray. I don't think what do I have inside? I got a book up there. I got a notebook. Oh, and I got my you know, my Disco Santa, whatever, Zombie Santa. I wanted to have Melissa in it, but they won't. Melissa, they can't add the Sissel mods. Don't work in this truck, I suspect, because it's a small cab, and he just figured he couldn't put all the points in. Or maybe he just a bit of a purist. He just wanted to keep the cab fairly simple. So if you're somebody who does track IR too and likes to sit in the cab, warning, the mirrors on the Mack are way the hell out. They're mounted like somebody's, you know, like you'd mount mirrors on a car because you're pulling a camper trailer or something like this. But I think it's because the cab on this is narrower than the regular Freightliners and stuff like that. So yes, yes, I have a Melissa in my Freightliner too. All my trucks except my Mack. I left a comment. I think on the Mack R Steam Workshop. He says, no request, please. And I said, do I really? I do. I said that I, love the mod. My only regret is that I don't have Melissa, but I understand that it might be limitations of the cab size, so. Okay, let's put on the cruise control. So I can actually get somewhere. I have to use it when I'm driving a car too. Kenworth K100E. I've tried the Argosy, Freightliner Argosy, and K1. No, I can't recall as I have. That's another workshop one, isn't it? Come on. Okay, I was thinking I better. I drive with the things dialed back in here somewhat. Brake, truck stability, trailer, I dial them all back, and suspension back a bit too, so. When I turn off rain. So if I'm booting along with a big load, I need to plan ahead because it doesn't stop on a dime. That's my corny joke, I guess. I can stop on a dime depending on how far ahead of me the dime is. Ooh, and no, we will block that intersection. Yep. Good thing we got flashes on, because people are like, jerk. I really should have, yeah, I should have cut it tighter. Although I'm not blocking much. But then I would have got through the light. I'm probably not going to get through this. They're not that generous with their timings. See? Well, at least I got off the road. It's like four-way flashes, but different. See, I can put my four-ways on too, but that's a little much. And up 51, because we have not been up 51, so we'll explore that. So I must admit I've been driving for quite a while. Well, I mean, I don't know if I look back at my streams. A lot of them have been in Western expansion, Midwest expansion, but because it's such an interesting mod, and the developer, he'll often watch my streams or other people's streams. He's very receptive to feedback, and he's adding to it every day, every 2 days. 40? Why are we 40 here? Are we supposed to be 40, or is this a... Sometimes the maps have leftover speed limits. Nope. Okay, well that would be 40. Oh yeah, Kenworth K100. I'll check it out. Let's get up on the roof, see, can we see anything? Nope. We might get a narrower highway, that'll be fun. What do we got to Chicago? 3 hours, which will be 12 minutes. And once we get to Chicago, I think then we get to go farther north. Pick another cargo from there. We were hitting a few places here. Once we get to Chicago, we can... Excuse me. Oh, something's at Des Moines to be fun, because I can drive then on this little tiny twisty road. I'm betting I'd get that. Or maybe not. Might just deadhead there just to see what happens. Anyways, let's wait till we get there, because the cargoes will change, right? Because it's 3 hours away. No, we're not seeing much exciting here, other than people seem to be going slower than 40. This is theoretically a passing lane, so you should be passing, not just using it as the lane to go faster in for the next 3 hours. Yes, comme ça. Thank you. Yeah, I gotta go 45 past you guys. It's not that much more. May or may not get a ticket. You seem to be going slower than 40. Okay, doing good here, folks. Yeah, I gotta look after for a to find out about a hotkey that gives me stream marker. I'm thinking chatbot may do it. I had an old iPad that I managed to get going again. The problem was that it was had two-factor authentication set up on it, which insisted at one point of the setup in sending a code to my iPhone SE, which I didn't have anymore. But I managed to find a path with help from... That's interesting. With help from the interwebs, I found a path that let me restore the iPad to an empty iPad, basically, factory, you know, like you get it from the store. The only problem with that is a lot of things don't run on an iPad 2. It's iOS 9, and I think, anyways, I couldn't even download Chrome. So I thought I'd use this just for dinking around, for doing writing when I'm out and about. That was my original plan. I'd give it to my girlfriend. She got a better one, give it back. But my son also has a cheap tablet. No-name knockoff, whatever, like a no-name Chinese brand tablet. Android that I gotta use. I'll try for writing on, so I'm usually out and about. I usually, if I want to do some writing, I just have, you know, scraps of paper, or I've got a notebook that I write in with old school with a pen, which is kind of nice. And if I was a younger man, it'd be a good way to troll for babes. I mean, I still can, but just that, oh, you're a writer. Well, yes, I am. As opposed to just be somebody else just tapping away at a keyboard. So okay, so how are we doing for gas? I guess I should look. Eh? Remember I said we had half a tank. We're fine. Well, we're still good. See, I haven't used much gas. I was just below half, and now I'm just, well, I'm above a quarter, so. And I'm sure we'll pass a gas station somewhere between here and there. Once I get there, we'll have to see. Let's do this stats thing. Been up an hour and 50 minutes. What's the time here? 2 o'clock. I might stop when I get to ooh, Chicago. I'll see. So, like I said, a lot of this Midwest expansion, he's laid the groundwork. He's put in a grid work of cities, or sorry, grid work of highways. He's added, I think he said he went through and changed them to US style, which the default was not US style somehow, I didn't notice. And he's added a lot of stops and yields and traffic lights to the highways. And he's mapped out the cities and put dozens of cargo spots in the larger cities. Ooh, this one's still only 55 now. And now he's going through and adding more signage along the highways. And the next is going to be adding more scenery. There's a few scenery towns like Bowling Green and Owensburg. Well, we're going through, so if you guys want to step on it, although what's a double? That's probably heavy. That looks like fun up there. I'll pick up my coffee, the light will change. For those interested, I'm driving with the G29 wheel and pedals and shifter, and I'm using automatic because I've gone through the Eden Fuller 18-speed shifting for a while, and I can do it, but it's more stressful. I do this just to relax. I drive here to relax and to avoid editing my books. So if it was too difficult, I'd go back to editing. Ooh, I just realized my VTC, or one of my VTCs, Lazy Truckers, there's a convoy on right now. Oh well. Missed it. Yeah, my grandson had popped on earlier, Base Fear, FE4R. Just popped in to say hi and popped out before I could, before I heard me say, I thought you guys were camping today. Now they may have bailed on camping. I'll have to text my son and find out. Because as far as I know, it's still let's check it out again. Still light rain, so it's one of those days. Oh, humidity's gone down, so there's probably less light rain, but still not good camping. And I think they were just going to camp camping locally, so if you're going locally and it's miserable, well, let's go to plan B. Let's go to the, you know, local sports center. Let's go to the pool or something. But yeah, I was thinking I need to go to the grocery store. I should probably take the car to the grocery store. It hasn't been moved in a while. Need to take it out and start it once in a while. And what are we going to get there? We're going to get there at 10:44, 10:45. So, well, we're going to drive at night, but that's okay. Oh, that's what I was going to do. I was going to... Oh, we've lost dotted lines. That's interesting. And we found them again. Okay. We're on the map. Guess I need a break. I can't think of what I'm doing here. And some lunch. Lunch should be good. So maybe that'll do. I'll take a break. Have some lunch, have a shower, and no, we did not hit any. Well, there's one there. Didn't see any gas stations on the way. That's strange. And we'll see what we get from Happy Happy Chicago. If I get anything really exciting as a cargo, there's some nice heavy haul ones. If you look here at the, sorry, keep popping out. To go to the job market, use your own thing, and if you sort by weight, then there's a lot of 55-ton milling machines. And I think the next one's a 48-ton, is that 48-ton excavator? See, look at all these Wirtgen milling machines. There's tons of them. And the map is filled with these things because of our friend and his Midwest expansion. Generators, yeah, generators and seesaw. We'll decide when we get there. See, we're accelerating. Well, we're holding our speed pretty well up a hill with that load, so I like the combination I have in this truck. But yes, I'll look at the K100. Gonna be there in an hour, so we're almost there. Like, in case there's gas down there, but oh, actually I was thinking, yeah, better to drop my load, but I still have the trailer. When I drop the load, this is an owned trailer. Can't really see it, can you? No, it's there. Oh yeah, I think I looked up to see what when the revs get a little higher on this engine. Yeah, I can hear it a bit more. There's a whistle. That's the supercharger. Okay, let's get over here. Let's put the high beams on. What the hell? We've got them. And now we can see that there's trucks up ahead that are just thinking about taking the ramp. Oh, some of the ramps actually, I think in this one they have those signs of a truck tipping over on the ramp, which is good. There's a access ramp here in Ottawa that has that because they actually have tipped over trucks on it. It's on the highway that comes over from Quebec across into Ontario, and the truck route goes through Ottawa and then does a loop down Nicholas Avenue from Nicholas Avenue to get on the 417, well, the Queensway in Ottawa, and it's a long downhill curve. But I think because it's going downhill, and it seems to get tighter at the end. I know it shouldn't, but I think what's happening is trucks come along and then they start going downhill and they're thinking ahead and they didn't realize, oh shit, there's a ramp here. Oh shit, it's I'm tipping over. Let's stay in this lane for now. Our drop off is just up here. Yeah, that's why I stayed in this lane. That guy, he could have stayed in it. Actually, I've done that. Stay in the lane, you just ignore the cross-hatching. We can turn that off. We don't have a... I could add that to this truck too. I think you can add a... I think you can add a GPS to this Mack R. I can't remember for sure. Some of them you can put a little GPS in the corner, the bottom left corner of the windscreen, but almost forgot this one. That's nice. It can jake its way down a hill like this, doing nothing for RPM. $500 or $750, which is definitely not in the power curve. Ooh, that was interesting. I'm glad I wasn't too close to him or her. Anybody there? Nobody there? We're good. Alright, just taking it a little wide. Perhaps a little too wide. It being dark out. And almost there. I assume we're going to be ahead of time this time. Yeah, it's 1:28 and it's... yeah. Several hours ahead of 1:28 in the morning. Anybody there? Now there's nobody there. It's too late. It's too dark. Okay, and we're going to go from this way. Because I really want to be able to get through this gate. Actually, what we're going to do is we're just going to say, I don't care. Oh, we got an attaboy. Used to talk about attaboys at work. There we are. So what do we got from here? Looking for all the buttons here. Brakes? Yeah, everything goes on. Okay, let's see what we have for job market. Although I don't think I'm going to, I think what I'll do is I'll just do a raid and I'll set it up. I'll see what we got because I'd like to go. I'll see what we get. We're here. Chicago. And if we want to do sort by route length, skip the ones that are going from Chicago to Chicago. You know, Milwaukee, or across over to Indianapolis, Grand Rapids, Louisville. Where were these other ones? They're not bad. Excavator arms. Yeah, cool stuff. Generators. Wooden crates. So, a good variety. I mean, there's a shitload of stuff from here. If we wanted to see what the heaviest was coming from here, I think we probably have those. Yep. I can take a 55 ton down to Fayetteville, North Carolina, or Sioux Falls. Generator to Sioux Falls, or one to Tampa, down to Oklahoma, or Clovis. Okay, enough of the bad accents. So, thanks for viewing, folks. I think it's time to have a break, have my shower. Let me see who else is, who's streaming, who's on first here. I'm not sure why my buttons got mixed up on my browser. Doing admin work. Quartz is on, doing a monthly convoy. Me Lady Bear. Quartz Carriers, TS Sport. Oh, my buddy Reed. My buddy Reed is there. So let's, let me just confirm. I'll ask if he's on for a bit.
North Seattle, sorry. There's talk about renaming the area.
On for a bit.
Oh, it's Raven. Yeah, I'll be on, Raven.
Let's raid him. Okay.
It's Raven.
Hi, Raven.
Yeah, hi, Raven.
Reed.
We're actually driving through Seattle right now. We're coming up on it.
There you go.
We're gonna take you guys down the area.
He's driving in Seattle, so let's raid him. Let's raid him and see what he's doing.
The port and viaduct.
Eh?
We're actually gonna take Edgar Martinez Drive. Thank you, Raiden, for the raid. Raven.
This gives you a good view of
Yeah.
the skyline in Seattle. And then over there on the right-hand side is Century League, which is where our football team plays. And then on the left side is the baseball stadium.
Cool. That's kind of cool. So I'll be back on, folks. So ta-ta for now.
So this is considered kind of like where the
See you later today, probably.